Hi, I'm Susie, and after living and travelling solo in my campervan Lucy for the last 3 years, travelling across 10 countries through Europe and beyond, I fell in love and bought an old abandoned house in Portugal, in the small village of Vieira de Leiria on the central west coast. My journey was an incredible, life-changing story, and I've even written a book, Let Go, Fly Free. Now it's time for a new challenge, to transform this old derelict house into a beautiful traditional sustainable Portuguese quinta. Follow me as I renovate the house and use permaculture principles to create a food forest and a sustainable, self-sufficient life. Hello, bom dia, and welcome to this week's video. And today I am just sitting here for a moment in my storage area because it's a little bit windy outside. So I just thought I would come in here and just say hi to everybody. And I just want to give a big shout out to all my new subscribers, because my last week's video for me was viral, which was absolutely amazing. And I just want to say that all I ever really wanted to do with my videos was to share my journey and to share how things work here in Portugal, and also to hopefully inspire others to anything really, to following your dreams or to buying a house in Portugal and renovating, whatever it is that your heart desires. So yeah, I am just so happy for you all to be here, and I would love to encourage you to comment, give me feedback, so that I know that I'm bringing here what you guys would actually enjoy seeing. And I can only do that if you give me feedback. So yeah, as much as possible, and I will make sure that I reply to every single comment. So yes, thank you once again for being here, and I hope that you enjoy everything that has been going on here this week.
Obrigado, chefe. Obrigado.
And now the neighbor has just brought us
Peixe.
fish, and it's not gutted. Oh my god, Ponholana. Oh my god.
Ele pescou. Ele que pescou, amor.
Amor, tu sabes como faz isso?
Sim.
Não, tu sabes.
Sim, para
Ok.
não temperar.
Amor, mostra como faz.
Aqui, já limpo. O vizinho nos deu de presente para jantar.
Muito bom, mostrou eu.
Oi.
So I've started a little project which is going to have to be done little by little. I'm making a pathway from the house that will go down this area here to the back there, and I'm using these stones here. At the moment this is all I have, and these stones, some of them were here at the house, but they are used for all the pavements in this area in Portugal, and these are ones that literally have just picked off the side of the road where the road is broken up, and they're just lying around, and nothing's happening with them. So little by little I am going to, when I see them, I'm going to pick them up and I'll bring them here, and then I will continue with this pathway project. So yeah, I'm just going to use the ones I've got at the moment. Let's see how this goes. When you're doing this, it's all a bit of a puzzle to find blocks that kind of are going to go together and not leave a big space. So it's trial and error really. I have no idea really what I'm doing. I think this one might not too big a hole in between them. That's the problem. I guess that's still going to leave quite a big hole there, but I think I'm not going to be able to do much about that with whatever I put in there. So unless I put two small ones, no. Okay, I think I'm going to do is put that one in there. So put some of these rocks underneath it, plastic. So this soil here, when I've dug into it, underneath it is just all this rock. It really was just like a builder's yard, I think, here. So the soil here is very surface level in this area, but the rock is helpful because it will keep the stone from kind of sinking by giving it a little bed of rock to sit on. That's my idea anyway. And then my little pathway here is coming along nicely, and yeah, so at the moment I am filling it just with the soil, and where there are cracks like here, I'm using the stones that are here to fill in the cracks, because when the rain comes, it's going to wash some of this, if you can call it soil. It is soil. Things do grow in it. It does tend to wash it. So, but I'm putting the stones here like below the ground level. So I'm hoping that any sort that is washed will wash kind of over and back into the cracks, if that makes sense. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. It may be that I actually need to use concrete to cement them all together firmly, but I'm just going to do it like this for now. It's the summer, there's not a lot of rain, no rain, so it's not going to be a big problem. I'm going to test it out at some point with the watering can, and yeah, I'm just going to continue like this. But any suggestions are very welcome. So I am just going up the road to get stones off the side of the road. It's lunchtime here and people will be in their houses eating lunch. Not that I'm not allowed to do it. Nobody else is, well, no one else is going to use them at the moment. Can't go ahead now. So I am just going to pick them up out of the side here, just over here in front of me. So this is my stash here. I underestimated how heavy they are when you have a few in a bag. So I'm just taking these for now, and when I need some more, she'll just come back. So while I was making the pathway, some thoughts came into my mind, and I just wanted to stop and share those with you. And it was about this path is going to take me some time to make, and it's slow progress. And I don't know how long it's going to take. And actually, I just have to be content with the fact that I don't know how long it's going to take, because I need to find some more stones. And as I see them, I will collect them, and then I'll be able to do a little bit more in the path. So this reminded me about dreams in life, or things that we want or desire in life to have, but when we think about them, they can appear to be a very big thing. So it could be anything. It could be a place that you want to go, something on your bucket list you want to do, or it could be even not such a big thing, but really it's the big things. And then when we think about those big things in terms of being able to do them, a lot of times we just dismiss that from our minds and think, no, this is just far too big for me to achieve. However, and I have learned this because of my experience and having done it myself, that when you just take the little steps towards something, so for example, you want to go on an around the world trip, you don't know how you're going to make the money to do this, so you can start to take those small steps towards it by first looking at making a plan of all the places that you would like to visit, and maybe then you need to start to put some money aside, and without having the limiting thought that I can't afford to put much money aside. But if you just start, if you just maybe buy one of those cans that says the holiday or your dreams or whatever it is, and you just start to put the money in there. And these are just like the little steps that you start to make towards what you want to attract into your life, what you desire, what you want to achieve. And little by little, you get closer to that end goal. So yeah, I just want to share this with you, because if you never start to make those small steps, then yeah, you're never actually going to go and travel the world. You'll never go to New York, or you'll never jump out of an aeroplane or whatever it is that would fill your soul up with happiness and joy and peace. So my encouragement to you today is maybe just to think about one thing that you really desire in your life, and what little tiny steps, one step that you could start today. Maybe it's just putting a picture on the wall or on your fridge with a magnet so you see it every day, and yeah, it's in your mind and you're thinking about it. So yeah, that's my encouragement to you. So I'd love to hear how this lands with you. And yeah, and if it does, then maybe what you've decided to take your first little baby step towards. So yeah, let me know. I would love to hear. So this is what happens when you leave a man on his own doing things. He has taken the rest of the roof down up here, and where there was the guttering here, this is all like literally fallen down as one big piece. I was with a lot of fear, didn't really want him to do this, but it's okay, it's all good. No damage has been done, and it's a good job. Now he has to clear it all up. Just look at that strawberry, yummy. Someone's been eating this one here, but not so many have been eaten. So I've never really thought too much about how strawberries grow when I used to buy them in the supermarket. But of course, when you grow things yourself, you get to understand how they work better. So first of all, you get the flower like this, and then after the flower dies, you then get the fruit. Here we are, starting to fruit, and look at the shape of that strawberry. Nothing like a strawberry shape at the moment, but that will then turn into a beautiful strawberry. So I have an uneven number of strawberries here, so I am going to be naughty and eat one now. And there's like 3 each. So I thought I would share with you my ideas for if you want to call it a kitchen garden, this area here that is close to the house. So this, hopefully you can see this well enough, this diagram here. So this is really the point that we are at the moment, around about here, yes. And here is the pathway that I've started building here, which goes to the back area here. So this is in relation is this path area here. It doesn't quite go like I have it in the picture, but that's all good. So then I'm going to have a series of pathways here. Over here is going to be the zoom in a bit here, is going to be where I'm going to plant the permanent vegetable garden, which is this area here. And then here in the center is going to be stones, a stoned area here, small like pebble stones here, and a nice seating area with a sunshade, and that's going to kind of be around about in this area here. and there will be another pathway that goes from where I am at the moment over to the vegetable garden over there, and then we'll have another pathway is a natural pathway which goes here, and in between, in all these other areas in between the pathways, I am going to basically use the plants that naturally grow in this kind of soil. And so let me just show you. So I already have some growing here that I am going to plant. So we have these guys here, and a lot of these plants that I've just picked out of the roadside, and we have these ones here that I've just all put in a pot. They were all individuals and I've just put them in there for now, and they are going to spread like crazy. And then if I go down here, which is where the pathway will extend, I have some other plants. And again, I just picked this as a really tiny cutting from the side of the road or in the street, because it was so pretty. These flowers are open during the day and close at night, and it just grows like mad. As you can see, look, just spreads and grows. So that's going to be great for some colour. And then the same for this little guy here, and I have got this growing in other areas of the garden here as well. So yeah, this area is going to look completely different. It's going to be like a beautiful area to sit. There'll be flowers growing, there'll be vegetables growing, and there'll be a nice shade in this area here. These beams won't be here. This is our next job here, to clear all of this and to cut all of this wood up that came from this area up here, which as you can see now, is basically more or less clear, so that I can have the builders come back and put the guttering along the back here, and the water then that comes off the back of the roof here, I think I'm going to, because the well is in this space here, I think I'm going to have the water either going into the well, or I'm going to have like another water storage space for it. You can see right here that this tank here originally was the tank that the water was used for the house. So the water would be pumped up from the well in here. And it went, this is the old mechanism here, and it went basically up into this tank here, and then it fed back from this pipe here. I've removed all of the other pipes and everything, but it came down here as well and was actually feed the house. And yeah, back to my diagram then. So yeah, nice seating area here, vegetables over there. You can see here is the wine tank, which is this guy here. And yeah, that's going to be the dipping pool. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Oh yes, and the other thing is, this is kind of big, all the posts here, I'm going to probably keep them, not sure, but I had an idea I'd probably keep them and actually grow bougainvillea up them. And I was even going to keep this bit here to grow bougainvillea so it went around it, but I'm not sure, because it doesn't look aesthetically very nice on the eye. This wall, top of the wall here, definitely is going to be removed. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's going to evolve. So let's see in future weeks what happens. So folks, that's it for this week. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you, and next week is going to be something a little different, because next week is my birthday week, and we are heading to the area of Monsanto in northern Portugal to visit another English van life couple who've bought land and an old stone barn here in Portugal, and it's currently being renovated. and we're going to take a trip up there. We've already met up before, so yeah, it's a beautiful property. The location is beautiful, with an amazing view of the mountains, and I'm very excited to be spending some time there because that is more like my dream home. So I hope you'll join me for that next week, and yes, thank you. Don't forget to like, and see you next week. Bye.